Since the 2026 FIFA's World Cup has now 48 teams and 12 groups, most people might be wondering what actually happens after the group stage ends, specifically how 32 teams get into the knockout bracket, who decides which third-place teams survive, and why your group position now shapes your entire path through the tournament in a way it never did before. Here's the complete breakdown of how the 2026 knockout format actually works. 12 groups, 4 teams per group. Each team plays 3 matches. The top 2 from each group qualify automatically. That gives you 24 teams with guaranteed knockout spots. But the round of 32 needs 32 teams, not 24. So FIFA needs 8 more. Those 8 come from the third-place finishers. Here's where it gets complicated. There are 12 groups, which means 12 third-place teams. Not all of them advance. Only the 8 best do. The other 4 go home despite finishing third and playing 3 full group stage matches. The question is, how do you decide which 8 of the 12 third-place teams are good enough to advance? FIFA takes all 12 third-place finishers and ranks them against each other using 5 criteria in strict order. Step 1. Points. A third-place team that won 1 match and drew 1 has 4 points. A third-place team that lost all 3 has 0. Points separate most cases immediately. Step 2. Goal difference across all 3 group matches. If 2 third-place teams both finished with 4 points, FIFA looks at how many more goals they scored than conceded across the entire group stage. Step 3. Goals scored. If goal difference is still equal, the team that scored more total goals advances. Scoring matters even in a loss. Step 4. Team conduct score. Yellow and red cards accumulated across the group stage. Fewer cards means a better conduct score. A team that collected fewer bookings across 3 matches ranks ahead of one that collected more, if everything else is equal. This is the same fair play mechanism that eliminated Senegal in 2018, now applied specifically to third-place ranking. Step 5. FIFA World Ranking. If 2 teams are still completely equal after all 4 previous criteria, the team with the higher position in the most recently published FIFA World Ranking advances. No drawing of lots. No coin flip. A ranking built from years of competitive results makes the final call. In practice, steps 1 and 2 resolve almost every case. But the latter exists because in a tournament of 48 teams, 12 groups, and hundreds of possible outcomes, identical third-place records are a real possibility. Here's the part most fans haven't thought through yet. A third-place team needs points first. 1 win and 2 losses gives you 3 points. 1 win and 1 draw gives you 4. 2 draws gives you 2. The difference between 3 points and 4 points could be the difference between advancing and going home, depending on how the other 11 third-place teams performed. But points alone don't tell the whole story. A team that finishes third with 4 points but conceded 6 goals might rank below a team that also has 4 points but only conceded 2. That means the margin of your losses matters, not just whether you won. This creates a scenario the old World Cup never produced. A team playing its third group match, already eliminated from first and second place, still has genuine incentive to attack. Scoring 1 more goal, conceding 1 fewer, could push them from the 9th best third-place team to the 8th, from going home to advancing. The dead rubber that defined the old group stage no longer exists in the same way. Every goal and every match counts toward a global ranking table that nobody fully sees until all 72 group games are finished. Once the 8 qualifying third-place teams are confirmed, they get assigned to specific round of 32 matchups based on which groups they came from. FIFA published 495 possible bracket combinations in the official tournament regulations before the tournament started, one for every possible combination of groups the 8 advancing third-place teams could come from. The specific matchup cannot be confirmed until the last group game is played. The bracket is live until June 27th, the final day of the group stage. What is confirmed is this: group winners generally receive more favorable opponents in the round of 32 than group runners-up. 8 of the 12 group winners are paired with a third-place team. The other 4 group winners face runners-up from different groups. Runners-up face either a group winner from a different group or another runner-up. Third-place teams always face a group winner. In practice, that means finishing first in your group does 2 things. It guarantees your place in the knockout stage, and it gives you a third-place team as your first knockout opponent rather than a group winner or runner-up. The path through the bracket is easier if you win your group than if you finish second, and significantly easier than if you scrape through as a third-place qualifier. Group position has always mattered in the World Cup. In 2026, it matters more than it ever has. What coaches are actually doing differently now? Managing yellow cards. targeting goal difference in dead rubbers, deliberately avoiding second place in tough groups, have created a new layer of chess that didn't exist before. Nobody knows yet if a third-place team can win the whole thing. In Euro 2016, Portugal won as a third-place group finisher. In AFCON 2023, Ivory Coast won after nearly being eliminated in the group stage. The 2026 World Cup will be the first time this path exists. Tell me in the comments, do you believe that a third-place team can reach the final this year?